patties cooked and set aside, I'm gonna go ahead and start cooking my cheesy grits. So my ingredients for that, I have 2.5 cups of grits. I'm gonna be using some black pepper, some salt, butter, and also some shredded cheese. All right, let's get these grits cooked. Now that my boiling water has come to a boil, I'm gonna go ahead and add in my grits. I'm gonna go ahead and immediately stir the grits because you don't want them to be lumpy. I don't like no lumpy grits, so I make sure after putting the grits inside of the hot water, I immediately start stirring the grits. I'm gonna go ahead and get that stirred to make sure that all the grits is level and they cook evenly. Anybody may do it differently, but honey, how I do mine, I like mine with no lumps in them. So I'm gonna continue to stir this, and before I added my grits into the boiling hot water, I did add some salt into the water prior to adding the grits in. Okay, I'll let them sit for a minute or two, and then we're going to continue to adding our ingredients in. Go ahead and add in my butter. Add that in. Give that a nice stir. Stir. Now I'm going to go ahead and add in some black pepper. I don't measure. I put in, as needed. Each is its own. Go ahead and get that a nice stir. And like I said, I make sure as I add in each ingredient, I stir up the grits because I don't like lumps in mine. Some people do, I don't. As you can tell. Let this go ahead and sit a bit. They're cooking really good. There's nothing, let me tell y'all something. There's nothing like having a hot bowl of cheesy grits. When I tell you this is one meal that I know that will fill you up. Anytime I'm cooking dishes like this, it just reminds me of my grandma back in the old days. We used to eat grits and eat our micro patties. Oh my gosh, when I tell y'all, this is one of the best dishes ever to eat for breakfast. It is very filling. And as y'all can tell, ain't no lumps in my grits. Being consistent. And also, the amount of water that you add will determine the flow of your grits. So as you can tell, mine is not loose and it's not thick. To me, it's just right. So it just determines on how you want it to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and add in my cheese to the mix of this. I'm gonna get that mixed in. Mixing that cheese in. I tell y'all, this smells so good. So good. Just the smell of having those micro patties already cooked and then be able to eat them with these cheesy grits. Oh my God, make you really want to get your life. Smells so delicious, guys. All right, I'm gonna let this go ahead and continue to simmer, and I will be back with the final result. All right, y'all, them grits is done. We're gonna go ahead and add them to the bowl so that we can go ahead, honey, and eat. The consistency of these grits, they ain't lumpy, just right. They ain't soupy looking, they just right. Add just a tad more. Yeah. crispy homemade micro patties and some homemade cheesy grits with a dab of parsley. Yes, God. I don't know about y'all, but I'm hungry and I'm ready to eat. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video with Dishes with Lexi Fullwood. If you did, leave me a like and a comment of what you think. And also, I hope you guys can use this recipe that I've used. Thank you for joining. Bye-bye.